Hi everybody. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Muwuashahat style. Muwashahat, the word muwashah comes from the word wishah. And wishah was a cover that covered the face, okay? And it was all full with lots of gems and pearls and really expensive jewelry on that wishah that covered the face, you know. And the reason they called that kind of pottery, because Muwashahat referred to actually pottery, not a dance style, okay? So Muwashah is a singular, Muwashahat is the plural. And the reason they called Muwashah based on the wishah that full with pearls and gems is because the way that pottery was created, it was full of ornamentation and full of ideas that they felt that it was rich and full of gems. And that Muwashahat was started in Al-Amawi time, and that's the 10th century. And when it happened as a result of the Arabs and the Andalus, the mix between the both cultures, the Spanish in the Andalusia, and as well as the Arabs culture. And the mix between those cultures created this beautiful pottery that was not necessarily rhyming and was not necessarily structured the same way as a normal pottery. And in fact, it was very ornamented and full of details, and sometimes used Amia and public words, not all classical words. And that's where it got its name, the word Muwashah, from wishah. Now let's talk about the style of Muwashahat as a dancer. Historically, we don't have any record of how this, if they would have danced, how they would dance to it and what it would look like. However, we do have some passages, of which this passage I read for you what it says. It says that dancers back then, when they danced to these kind of music, that they did a lot of turns, a lot of jumps, and a turning of the head, and they used handkerchief. So based on these details, this information, Mahmoud Rida, may he rest in peace, have invented and اجتهد or came up with the idea of Muwashahat that we're all following now, following some of these details. I hope that help you a little bit to understand Muwashahat.